Is really surprising because I have witnessed such a school wherein in one class, three class students were studying in one class and there was one teacher where class 1, class 2, class 5. So I wanted to understand that this situation is there in how many schools in Odisha. The figure that has come today is really shocking. 1898, 1900 schools are there in Odisha wherein more than one class is conducted in a single classroom. So this is a clear violation of right to education, and this is not overnight. It is a kind of complete uh, damaging the education system, the foundation of every child, which is over the last so many years. But I also expect that this government should have acted on these issues and the emergency fund should be released immediately wherein more classrooms can be done and these schools also can operate like the other schools, and there is no violation of right to education and children can get access to free and fair education and they can be shaped and they can be independent in their life in future. So I think this is the basic necessity which any parent is expects from their child, that a parent is leaving a child at the school, they will expect that the child will get to learn something substantial from that class and not to sit in a fish market and not be able to understand. Just imagine a class 5 student maths is being taught to a class 5 student and a class 1 student is sitting there. What will the child understand? What are you're just destroying the kind of the wavelength the child has. The child will be so confused and will become a very confused human being. So of course immediate correction measures has to be taken, no compromise on the education system of child and no delay will be accepted. See, the freebies that is being given differs case to case basis. The freebies that are being given should be channelized in a proper manner so that they become real welfare schemes and they actually empower the people from the ground level. For instance, consider Subhadra Yojana. Installment wise 5,000 rupees is being given to people. How will women invest in this 5,000 amount and they will spend it? So if a chunk of amount which was committed by the government, that a 50,000 rupee will be given, and the same 50,000 rupees should have been channelized through sources wherein the money can be invested and the money can be multiplied. The welfare scheme should be rooted to empower people from the grassroots level so that they can become independent, they can stand on their own feet. So somewhere these schemes, when they are not being channelized in a proper manner, this is leading to no result in the long run. So we respect the Supreme Court's view on this, and welfare schemes are needed at a lot of places in Odisha also. Schemes are needed because people are suffering from unemployment, women are suffering from disparity. So we need schemes to empower and uplift men, but proper channelizing the scheme is most important so that once we are giving them, the women or the youth, they should come out as empowered human beings.